We're getting asked 32 questions, guys, alright? Let's goddamn do this.
How does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump?
Fine, I don't know why that would even be a problem. Just because you're the same sex as me. What? Okay, it's fine. You know, I don't really care.
Why do you hate rom-coms? Or do you just feel like you need to hate them?
I don't hate them. I just generally don't like them in the first place. I just don't hate them. I believe they have a place in like the film industry. But me personally, I don't particularly watch films, so you know, I don't hate them.
Everybody likes The Notebook. Everybody likes Beyonce. It's just a fact.
The Notebook, I've never actually seen The Notebook, so I can't say on that, but I feel like it would be bad. It's pretty bad. I feel like it would be like that. I feel like it's a film that I wouldn't enjoy, and I'm not going to go watch it. And Beyonce, I feel like her music's just fucking terrible. Like, I like most people, to be honest, most music nowadays. A few exceptions, not everyone. But you know, but I feel like her music's just terrible. It's all the same. It's bland, and generic.
Why do you make women sit around and talk about men in movies
When y'all easily just sit around and talk about boobs for hours.
The short answer is they don't sit around for hours talking about guys. Maybe that's because that's only in chick flicks, and we do not. As me as a guy, I do not sit around for hours talking about boobs. I talk about more important things, and boobs is practically non-existent in the conversation at least I have. So, you know, sexist, mate, you are a sexist.
Why do you automatically assume that you won't like TV or movies that star a female lead?
What are you on about? That's just a complete lie. What about Mad Max that stars a female role? I mean, millions, dude. I mean, millions. And the fact that apparently I'll just hate it because it has a female character. I generally base it on what the actual film or TV show's like, not just because it has the characters in it. That is the part, I'm not gonna lie, not the gender, but the characters in the show.
Why are you surprised when women are funny?
I'm probably funnier than you.
Yeah, you probably are funnier than me, to be fair. But I think I'm generally not a funny person. At least online. And my friends say I'm funny, so yeah. But I feel like you'd be more funnier than me, not in the way you'd probably want to be funny.
Why do you think that we're obsessed with you when we hook up?
I don't think that. And the amount of sexism in here, Jesus, guys, alright? They're just generalizing everybody here, mate. Not everybody, just men, in fact. Oh, mate, why? Just every man's like this, mate. Sexist.
9 times out of 10, I just want you to leave too. I'm busy. I got shit to do.
How about you just say that instead of just awkwardly sitting there? Considering we're generalizing men here, so I'm going to generalize you, every woman. How about you just say you're going to, like, you want to leave or get shit done so you can get out, mate, you know? Why don't you just say that?
Why can't I sleep with as many people as I want to without being judged? When men do it, they're congratulated.
You can sleep as many people as you want to. I've said this in other videos, but there isn't a check mark saying, yeah, as soon as you reach a certain number before you have sex, yep, you are a woman, you can't do that, so, you know, get out, please. There isn't that. And the fact that people are congratulated, apparently, I don't know, I'd probably congratulate you to having sex. If it's an important thing to you, I probably think your sex crazy, to be honest. And you didn't bring up this point, but I'm going to. The word, you know, slut. I prefer to both genders, to be honest, but not. I don't prefer to say that word in the sense. I say it in other ways, but you know, it means the same thing for men and women. I feel like, what you doing, mate? Just stop it. Stop having more sex with me. I don't like it. Get out of here.
Why do you consider a woman a tease if she doesn't sleep with you after 3 dates, but a slut if she sleeps with you on the first date?
Mate, you're generalising everybody. I think a certain amount of people think that, but I think generally men don't think that way. If she has sex with you on the first date, great, mate, that's good for you. In fact, that's probably what he wants, to be honest. And who's he going to tell? His friends? And his friends say that, then, well, I mean, he'd probably punch him or something. He'd probably say, nah, mate, what are you on about? Not be like, yeah, mate, I totally agree with you, mate. I totally agree with you.
In what world does no mean yes?
No means no.
Yeah, I know no means no. are you referring to rape or something? Because if they say no and you still go, that's rape. There are laws against that, you know. It's not they're getting off scot-free. If that's what you get into, they're not getting off scot-free. They'll probably go to jail, alright? Jesus Christ, guys. Like, at this point in the video, I was literally like, the cringe in my body. My cringe alarm was going right off. It was going right to the top, boys, alright? And women. I think about, what, 9% of my audience is women that's watch my videos. That's a very small percentage. So, you know, if I say guys, I mean women as well. It's just most of my audience are guys. And who actually cares?
Why do you say that women are too emotional to be leaders?
Because women tend to put other things forward first, instead of thinking about, like, when they lead, I'm gonna get an army. They lead an army, like where they have to go and what's like places they need to be. Men are usually the it's a hunter-gathering situation, and men are built up to be fighters. So in an army, it's mainly men, and the person leading it knows what their weaknesses and strengths are, and they've evolved that way. Well, they've just evolved that way, you know. And in like a business adventure for a job or something, you can be the leader. No one said otherwise, you know. No one said that you're emotional. Mainly in porn, you see the boss being a woman, so you know that's one thing.
Then justify catcalling by saying men just can't control themselves.
First of all, I've never experienced catcalling in the flesh. I've never seen like a woman getting harassed across the street or on the lane I'm in. But it does happen. I believe it does happen, and no one's justifying it by saying it's they can't help it. I've never heard that reasoning whatsoever in my lifetime, so I just feel like that's a lie on your part. I believe that you've never heard that one.
Why do you think that just because you're nice to me, I owe you my body?
Why is it just because I go on a date with you, I have to pay for the meal?
Why would you ever send an unsolicited dick pic?
Because it's funny.
Why do you feel like it's okay to harass women or make offensive comments about women, but when somebody does it to your sister, it's not okay?
From the same reason, I think if someone kills himself online, I won't have the same emotional attachment from them if it was my own family. It's just I don't have that emotional attachment to that person to feel bad about them.
How does it feel to interrupt me when I'm in the middle of making a point during a meeting?
Oh, well, I don't. I just think that's a bit rude, and I'd appreciate if you did the same to me. And if someone does it to you, tell them could you be quiet? You know, I'm trying to make a point, and it's very rude. Just say that to them, and they probably will be quiet. Or if they don't, get over it.
Why do you have to sit with your legs so wide open?
I get that you have balls, but I don't stand around with my arms wide open to make room for my boob.
Because they're on your breasts, they're on your front, they're like kind of at the front of your body near the head, so you don't need to open your arms out wide. It's already there, your arms are already like beside you, they're not right like tucked in between, like right in there, they're just right beside your hands. Like if it was in your armpit, then you'd kind of have a point, but you know, that doesn't happen with the breasts. And with men, you know, you don't want to squash your balls, man, it just feels uncomfortable.
Why are women perceived as the weaker sex, even though we literally birth you? Like watermelons through like this.
Because throughout history and evolution, men have usually been the warrior, you know, going hunting, and the women are the gatherers. So, you know, in turn, that means that, well, you'll be seen as the weaker sex. Just how it works. And the fact that you push a watermelon, first of all, you have the choice to do that. There's painkillers, stuff to make sure it doesn't hurt. And, you know, it's not like you have a choice in doing that. It's not like you woke up and said, oh mate, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna birth a child out from a hole, whatever size you put it as. So it's not like you chose to have that ability put to you. You just have it automatically. Like, I don't choose to have a penis. It's just, it was born with me, if you see what I mean.
Why is it so bad to show your emotions?
It means you're human.
Because society says it's bad to show your emotions if you're a guy. And again, like me as a guy, I don't really get that emotional. I'm quite a chillax lad. And I feel like most people should be like that, chilled, relaxed, and if something stressful's happened, because men are problem solvers. They will resolve the problem, and while women will just sit back and say, what has happened to me? They won't just sit around saying what's happened to me. They will usually fix the job, where women just don't do that.
Why are you always trying to prove your masculinity to me?
Because yet again, in evolution, it was more the stronger males that had to prove themselves to the women, kind of, you see what I mean? They had to, like, show that they were worth the offspring, basically, to the women. And are you sure they're trying to show it to you, mate? Are you sure they're not just, like, acting with their friends, or are they purposely targeting you? Like, you didn't really specify.
Why the isn't it ladylike to cuss? When did words get gendered?
What, you living in the 15th century, mate? That doesn't happen. Who says that?
Why is it your first instinct to doubt women who have been sexually violated or raped?
Because I believe in innocent until proven guilty.
Why do you assume a woman's angry because she's on her period?
Because when women are menstruating, their emotions are going everywhere. So if you're if you're angry about something mundane, then people are naturally going to think you're on your, if you're on your menstruation.
Why do you think women that wear makeup are false advertising? We can say the same thing about your dick size.
How is that even a comparison? Like, I'm false advertising my dick size. How? What am I saying? Like, what? It's huge. It's kind of different if I say it and you actually, like, you're doing something if you're wearing makeup. I don't have a problem with that. You can do that if you want. Who actually cares in today's society? But that's not even a comparison, mate.
Why isn't it weird that there's a bunch of old white men sitting in a room making legislation about what I can and can't do with my body?
Because not enough women want the job or are aspiring to get that job. So that's why naturally men are going to have that job because they want to do it. How about you? I want you to go and do it. How about you do it, and then you will have 100% a point, but you don't do it. And most women don't do it. Like jobs, they don't want jobs like that. They want hard jobs, I would say. That sounds a bit sexist, but who fucking cares?
Do you have a coochie?
Why are straight guys so obsessed with lesbians?
You didn't really specify what, in a sexual way or just obsessed with them. Because in a sexual way, it's goddamn hot, and if it's just in any other way, it's a bit, I don't know, maybe they want to learn more about lesbians and why they think this way. You never know.
How does it feel to get kicked in the balls?
Finally, a somewhat answerable question. It hurts, you get over it after a while, but, it's pretty bad.
Do you ever get tired of trying to be manly all the time?
No, because I'm a man naturally, so, I never get bored of being a man or tired of being a man. Do you get bored of being a woman, or tired of being a woman? It just naturally comes with you.
Why are you so afraid of gender equality?
I don't know how you can be scared of it in today's age, because everyone already has this gender equality.
Why do I deserve to be paid less than you?
You don't deserve to be paid less than me, and you don't get paid less than me.
In what world does 77 cents equal $1?
In what world does 68 cents equal $1?
How is that fair?
I will put a video to the wage gap apparently existing. It doesn't exist. That's the video that debunks it. And it's mainly up to women just not doing the same jobs or having different aspirations as men, and the jobs they usually tend to choose get paid less. And they kind of, in the video, they've had two different answers, so even they don't know.
Why are you intimidated by a woman who makes more money than you?
Oh, what are you on about? That would never exist. The wage gap is real, so that will never exist. I don't need to be scared of that.
That's awesome! More money!
Yeah, for you, but not for me. So why is that awesome for me?
Why are opinionated women seen as bitches?
Because you're only a woman, and your opinion doesn't fucking matter.
When opinionated men are seen as bosses.
Isn't that the same thing? Like, but she uses bitchy, but usually they would say bossy, and the reason why is because she said bosses. So, if she said bossy, which that is the thing, bitches, that's a completely different thing than being bossy. Now, being bossy is what she really meant, and I'm going to take that as what she meant, because if she said just as bitchy, then it doesn't really make sense.
Why aren't you speaking up when you hear your male friends behind closed doors make jokes that are offensive to women?
Because it's a fucking joke.
Why are you so afraid of recognizing your own privilege? Doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just recognize it and do something about it.
Well, I don't have any privilege as a white male. I just have the lifestyle, you know. And who cares? Why are you so concerned with me, even if I do have any privilege? And when you recognise your privilege of being on a platform that is bullshit, you're clearly a feminist. Let's be honest here. That you have a platform and you're saying all this crap stuff, not even educating yourself. That's the worst thing about this. Like, there is so much evidence against feminism, and how can feminists not educate themselves on this? On the research and the many articles have been made about the wage gap, the 1 out of 5 women are raped, those sort of statistics. Why have they not educated themselves on that? Like, it blows my mind, man. Anyway, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed, you can tell me in the comments, and also could you tell me in the comments what days you would like me to upload. I will upload 2 a week, not I might change it if I get more popular, but right now 2 a week is all I can really do. So I will see you in the next video I make, and enjoy the rest of your day, folks.